Hello, hello, hello. Good afternoon, everyone. Can you see and hear me? Can you see and hear me? Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. Finally, I'm so sorry. Uh, but here we are. I welcome you all to the Hindu editorial of the 31st of March, brought to you by Vaishnavi and Unacademy. So let's get started. Hi, Divyanshu, hi Shant, good afternoon. Good afternoon, Alpesh. Nishita, hi, good afternoon. Sue, hello. Tina, hi. Hi Chandan, hi Vedika. Hello Harsh. Just 1 second. All right, so let's start with the session. I have already dropped a message on the Telegram group as well to join the session. Okay, so first things first, you know what you're supposed to do. This is my Telegram channel. So the name of the channel is Unacademy underscore Vaishnavi underscore CLAT. And if you, oh my God, I'm sorry about that. And if you subscribe to the channel, you will get the information about my classes as to when it is happening. And we will also have some fun time on the channel. So please do join us. You can scan the QR code and join the channel. Okay. And my code is VP10. So anything that you're subscribing on the Unacademy platform, please use this code to get discounts. Now, let's get started with the vocabulary. Can we get started? Bonjour, comment ça va? All right, nice. Good job. बारिश हो रही है. Good to know. Let's go. All right, so today we have a ton of words and there are three idiomatic expressions that has been used in the editorial. So I will be asking you what is the meaning of these three idiomatic expression based on the context. So आप भी ध्यान देना what is the meaning. Let's start with the first word. The first word that we have is Chandan, it would be nice if you note it down, or if you just listen, that is also fine. And you just need to make sentences, Chandan. Sentences बनाना सबसे ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है. आप notes बनाओ या ना बनाओ, sentences ज़रूर बनाना, okay? All right. So disquiet. The first word is disquiet, which is a noun. Uh, now quiet जब हम बोलते हैं, that is quiet. This is quiet. Okay, so disquiet is a feeling of worry or unease. कोई भी घबराहट वाली feeling, you don't feel relaxed, you feel uneasy. ऐसी feelings को हम क्या कहते हैं? Disquiet. Okay. So it is a noun. So it is over here. It is noun. So you're supposed to use it as a name. Okay. Um, Next word is apathy. Okay. Apathy is, hi Truranga, good afternoon. Okay. So apathy is noun, which means lack of interest, enthusiasm, or concern. Now, in my vocabulary session, root words जब हम करते हैं, तो we have seen this word a ton of times, right? Apathy is something that we will be seeing very often. Okay, so a is a suffix which means not, है ना? And pathy is feeling. So basically, something where you're completely uninterested, disinterested, you don't have any interest in participating, or you have any concern या enthusiasm about it कि ठीक है, हो रहा है, चल रहा है. Okay, so that is a feeling of apathy. Yeah, apathy. Retain, the third word is retain. Retaining something is, I'm sure, जब आप बात करते हैं reading comprehension की या कोई भी faculty, when they are teaching you something, they request you to retain the information, right? That means continue to have something, keep possession of. So if you're retaining whatever I'm saying in the class, it would be fruitful or beneficial for you. All right, so that is the meaning of the word retain. Thank you, Nancy. Thank you for your birthday wishes. Uh, don't feel disquiet. Everything is going to be all right. Okay. Don't feel disquieted. Disquiet. Okay. Don't feel disquiet. Full stop. Everything is going to be okay. Thank you, Shant. Don't practice question is a pathy for me. Practice questions are uh, apathetic for me. Okay. Apathetic for me. Okay, if you're using it in that way, okay, apathetic for me. All right, that is Shivani's. Now Rahi, hi, good afternoon, hello. बढ़िया हूँ, आप कैसे हो राही? Alpesh, I took a day off and went for a trip as I was feeling disquiet, uh, and apathetic. Okay, apathetic. Good job, Alpesh. Vishwajit, synonyms can be include and carry on. For retain, I think you are saying, right? Retain. Yes. Math is an apathetic subject for me. Very nice, Nancy. Thank you, Shivani. Sure, everyone. But first, let's concentrate on the words. If you make sentences on all the words that we have discussed, we are going to be discussing today, and you stay throughout the session, that would be my birthday gift. So I think that would be a good birthday gift for me. All right. So let's get back. Um, retain is continue to have something, keep possession of, right? Since it's the birthday time, let's add a little color to everything that we are doing. Okay. All right. Retain. Retain kar liya. Coalition government. Okay. Coalition government is a form of government in which political parties cooperate to form a government. I think this we have discussed it previously as well. Coalition government कौन सा government होता है जिसमें दो parties मिलके एक गवर्नमेंट बनाती है, ठीक है? सो दैट इज कोलिजन गवर्नमेंट. Even if you don't make sentence with this one, I think everyone has got the idea of what it is, ठीक है? तो it is okay. But let's move on to the next one. Collapse. Collapse, अगर हम किसी structure की बात करें तो this is the literal meaning of collapse. Okay, suddenly fall down or give way. Okay, so something that suddenly falls down or suddenly gets out of the way. ठीक है? अचानक से कोई चीज हट जाती है या गिर जाती है, that is collapse of something. Okay, a structure. Okay, it is not something small thing but a structure. ठीक है? Something huge. So when we talk about collapse of a government, or when we talk about collapse of a party, or collapse of a certain let's say any set of class of people. Okay, so that again means their sudden downfall. Okay, ठीक है, sudden downfall इसका मतलब हो गया in that sense. अगर हम इसका connotation देखें तो oh my god. Guys, thank you so much. Thank you, Triranga. Good afternoon, Ria. Thank you, Abhishek. Thank you, Rahi. Apathetic. Pathetic and apathetic are not synonymous. Pathetic is something that is sad, okay? Okay? Sad and miserable is pathetic. And apathetic is not uh, uh, feeling anything at all, okay? Apathy से आया है. Yes, Gadbandhan. Absolutely correct. Coalition government you're talking about. Yes, Gadbandhan. Right word, Alpesh. Um, thank you, Vedika. Thank you so much. In Bihar constituency, there is coalition government of RJD and JDU. Absolutely correct. Okay, Rahi, good job. Okay. I told you not to make sentence. Now you will be making sentence with, you will be stuck to that word. Baki sare words you will leave out, but that word that I asked you not to, you will make. But that's okay. I like it. Bridge has collapsed. Okay. Bridge has collapsed in a big storm. The bridge collapsed in a big storm, okay? Or a bridge collapsed in a big storm, okay? USSR collapsed in 1991. You don't have to use was or is for this, okay? Shivani and Nancy, you don't use a supporting verb for it, okay? After working so many hours, my work feels, uh, my, my work feels, um, but your work will not feel, you will feel, right, Ishan? So I feel quite apathetic, okay? State retains choosing coalition government over others. Very nice, Alpesh. Good job. Probably someday my birthday will also be an official holiday if I reach there. Okay. Nancy, you asked why? Because it is not needed over there. ठीक है? इसके साथ कोई helping verb की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती है. Okay, it stands alone. Okay, collapse, collapsed. Is collapsed, was collapsed नहीं बोलते. All right. Defection is a noun which is the desertion of किसी चीज को छोड़ देना of one country, किसी चीज को नहीं, अपनी कंट्री को छोड़ देना, और cause in favor of an opposing one. ठीक है, अगर कोई कंट्री छोड़ रहा है या कोई एक कॉज छोड़ रहा है, छोड़ के दूसरे साइड के ऑपोजिशन साइड के कॉज को ज्वाइन कर ले रहा है या ऑपोजिशन कंट्री को ज्वाइन कर ले रहा है, दैट इज कॉल्ड डिफेक्शन. ओके, सो इट इज अ नाउन, इट इज सपोज टू बी यूज्ड एज अ नाउन. प्लकेट इज अगेन, ये वर्ड भी हमने देखा है, प्लकेट भी आता है बहुत ज्यादा सिनोनिम्स एंटोनिम्स वाले क्वेश्चंस में, एमसीक्यूज में. सो रिमेंबर दिस वर्ड बिकॉज बहुत सारे वर्ड्स आर रिलेटेड टू calm and peace and all that. So let me just quickly give you that. Okay, so अगर हम बात करें placate की, तो we can say pacify is one synonym. Tranquilize, actually tranquilize or tranquilize karna is generally used for injections when you're using tranquilizer. Tranquil is calm. Okay, uh, calm, um, allay, okay, sedate, tranquilize, all these will also be synonyms of placate. Okay, any other word that I've missed out for calm someone down and you think that it should be here? I'm missing out one important word, but we will talk about it. Peaceful is when you have a feeling of peace. Okay, okay, but here we are talking about a verb, action की तरह use करना. ठीक है, calming someone down, placating someone, pacifying someone, allaying someone. Okay, Patience is again something that you have. Okay, so it cannot be used as a verb. Lest का मतलब क्या होता है? Again, this word is a conjunction. ओके, इन केस इसका मतलब होता है, रिमेंबर लेस्ट को हमेशा रिप्लेस करना इन केस से, विद द इंटेंशन ऑफ प्रिवेंटिंग समथिंग अनडिजायरेबल, तो विथ द इंटेंशन ऑफ प्रिवेंटिंग, ठीक है। सो अगर कभी भी यूज हो रहा है तो क्या, किस लिए यूज हो रहा है? ताकि बता सके कि इंटेंशन क्या है इसको नहीं होने का। ओके, preventing it from happening or avoiding the risk of, ठीक है, avoiding the risk of, lest this happens. Okay, I will I will leave the class lest this happens. Okay, in case this happens, I will leave the class. Okay, I will leave the class lest this happens. Okay, so it is supposed to be used as a conjunction. And then we have dynamics. Dynamics is the force or properties which stimulate growth, development or change within a system or process. So कोई भी चीज का dynamics जब change होता है तो उसका पूरा process या structure या grow जैसे कर रहा है वो change होता है. Okay, so dynamics of a situation. Okay, so we always use it as a noun. Okay, so companies dynamics are changing. Yeah, companies, instead of companies you can say the dynamics of the market is changing. Okay, so you can use it that way as well. Let's see sentences, everyone. Itne sare words ho gaye, but sentences are just a handful. Good afternoon, Kushagra. Defection came from Aya Rangaya. Okay, very nice, Nancy. After killing someone, I don't feel any. Ishan, that is troubling. Uh, After killing someone, I don't feel any apathy towards humanity. After killing someone, one does not feel, okay, any apathy towards humanity. Don't include yourself in this. Leave yourself out of this, Ishan. Okay? After Kalinga War, the king Ashoka felt apathetic. Okay, felt apathetic, but he did not feel apathetic. He felt a lot of remorse, right? He was not unconcerned or um, unbothered by it. Okay, he was completely bothered by it, है ना? उस पे बहुत बड़ा impact पड़ा था कलिंगा war का, right? So we cannot say, but the sentence is grammatically correct. Okay, so that is all. Facing massive earthquake in Turkey almost collapsed. Facing massive earthquakes, comma, Turkey, T will be capital, proper noun. Remember, Turkey almost collapsed. Very nice, Ishan. No, you don't use anything apart from lest. Lest को आपको बस in case जैसा use करना है, ठीक है? You don't, but you don't use off after that, ठीक है? Uh, lest this happens, lest that happens. Okay, lest this happens, lest that happens. So you're supposed to use it individually, है ना? I placated my hostile dog by giving him food. Yes, absolutely, Nancy. Wah. Or I made my dog placated. No, I placated my dog. Okay, I placated my dog, not made my dog placated. Which one is correct? Both are correct. Both are correct with small changes. Akarshan, for goodness sake, we can't even tell the difference between disappointed loathing and apathy. Wow, Akarshan, very, very nice. Very nice. less marks in mocks makes us disquiet and apathetic. Okay. All right. Dynamics say I still haven't heard any sentence, but ठीक है. Dynamics are changing. So you are changing along with the changing dynamics. Let's move on to the next set of words. Overwhelm है next word. Overwhelm का मतलब क्या होता है? It is a verb which means have a strong emotional effect on. So if you keep pestering someone, okay, if you keep pestering someone, by the way, Nancy, I saw that you used hostile as well. Very nice. That's a good job. Coming back to this, overwhelm के बारे में जब हम बात करते हैं तो have a strong emotional effect. It basically means अगर आप आपके साथ let's say someone is constantly uh, telling you what to do, what not to do, and all that, and you are just trying to make notes of everything that the person is saying, but after a certain point you feel like this is too much information. Okay, even in class what happens कि शुरू में अच्छा लगता है, interesting लगता है, after some time you feel very overwhelmed. Why? Because you feel like अब प्रोसेस नहीं कर पा रहे हैं आप इस चीज को, यू स्टार्ट becoming tired or irritated or something like that. So that is a feeling of being overwhelmed. Okay, so I became overwhelmed by the, so it can be a positive emotion or negative emotion, दोनों के लिए use कर सकते हैं. That's the beauty of this word. Okay, so I was overwhelmed by all the wishes that I got for my birthday. Okay, so that is overwhelmed. And again, you can say that I was overwhelmed by her behavior. Okay, I was overwhelmed by her behavior. So in that case, you are you are saying that you got tired and exhausted because of her behavior. Okay, so overwhelm is a verb. So you can use it as overwhelmed or overwhelming. This situation is very overwhelming for me. Okay. So, or this point of time, I'm feeling very overwhelmed. Okay. Or I'm feeling overwhelmed. Okay. Not very, you don't have to add every time. Okay. Have a strong emotional effect on. Then is antagonist. Antagonist आपको पता होगा कि किसी भी स्टोरी के दो होते हैं, एक हीरो होता है, एक विलन होता है. तो generally antagonist is the villain, protagonist of a story is the hero of the story. Okay, jiske around story is built, and someone who is the good side of the story. Okay, so heroes are protagonist, villains are antagonist. Okay, protagonist of the story, antagonist of the story. So villain, adversary भी बोल सकते हैं, किसी का adversary, nemesis भी बोल सकते हैं. Nemesis is also a synonym for antagonist. A person who actively opposes or is hostile to someone or something is the antagonist of the story. ठीक है, so it is adversary. And adversary, yeah, um, an adversary, or you can say the villain, or you can say the nemesis, is all antagonist. Okay, okay. Now I see some interesting sentences. So Afghanistan leaders defected as they failed to placate the collapse of their country. um, very nice. Afghanistan leaders defected as they failed to placate the collapse of their country. Okay, very nice, Alpesh. uh, Company won't progress lest you improvise its dynamics. Very nice, Alpesh. Good job. This was brilliant, brilliantly done. Uh, Improve the its dynamics would be better. Improvise it better. It would be improved. But good sentence. Placate is meaning hostile, dangerous. At the same time, it means One second. Ishant, what you are saying, placate is, it is not hostile. Make someone less hostile, okay? किसी को शांत कराना, okay? If someone is being violent and hostile, अगर आप उनको शांत करा रहे हैं, आप उनको calm down, baby, calm down, अगर आप करा रहे हो उनको, तो that is placating, okay? That action is called placating, ठीक है? Um, Free advice of irritating people made me overwhelmed. Very nice, Shivani. Absolutely correct. I have been overwhelmed by your teaching style. I think you mean it in a good way, so I will take that as a compliment. Thank you, Nancy. Till the end of the day, I started feeling overwhelmed. By the end of the day, I started feeling overwhelmed. Okay, Harsh. Antagonist people are not always bad. Antagonists, you can just say, instead of using people, you can just say antagonists, S, are not always bad. Okay, very nice. I overwhelmed. I was overwhelmed when she offered me her gift. Then I kick her out. Okay, so I got overwhelmed or I was overwhelmed when she offered me her gift. Okay. When Shivani, I don't know why that balloon always reminds me of it. Stephen King's It. You know, Pennywise, the clown. Um, I overwhelmed when she offered. ये तो पढ़ लिया मैंने. When new bill is passed, then okay. Again, I am telling you this. ये बहुत लोग people go wrong with this. Let me clarify this one. बहुत important है. Then क्या होता है? Then is a later time. Than क्या होता है? It is always used for comparison. ठीक है? Comparison के लिए use करते हैं. To compare, we use than. So this is better than that, or these classes are better than those classes. Then कब use करते हैं? When we are saying, talking about, I will do it when you come, I will do it then. Okay, so that means जब आप आओगे, when you arrive, I will do it then. Okay, so that means at that point of time. Okay, so than or then में फर्क यही होता है. So than you cannot use when you are talking about a later time. ठीक है? I overwhelmed when she offered her gift. When new bill is passed, then people want. No, 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 no. Right, एक minute. When new bill is passed, people go on strikes opposing it. Okay, not antagonist यहाँ पर नहीं use होगा, right? I'm sorry. You can make another sentence. I was overwhelmed when I saw antagonist die. Very nice, Alpesh. Very nice. I usually like the antagonist in a story. Okay, so that is also a sentence. I was overwhelmed with her gesture. Very nice. Good job, Vinita. The horrible joker. Hmm. My heart also broke into a million pieces. When my ex would see me after my selection, then she would be overwhelmed. Okay, naturally, I'm sure that will happen, right, for you. All the best. Protagonist has to kill the antagonist for peace. Okay, the protagonist has to kill the antagonist for peace. Very nice. Sometimes antagonists are better than protagonists. Yes, very nice. Good job. You made sentences with both the words. Propaganda क्या होता है? Propaganda फैलाना. हम generally ऐसे ही बोलते हैं. Is a noun which means information, especially of a biased or misleading nature, used to promote a political cause or point of view. तो प्रोपेगेंडा क्या होता है कि कोई भी एक ऐसा बायस्ड इंफॉर्मेशन होता है, एक साइडेड वन साइडेड इंफॉर्मेशन होता है एंड जनरली मिसलीडिंग इंफॉर्मेशन होता है, लोगों को गुमराह करने की ओ सी आई नो द वर्ड गुमराह, गुमराह करने की कोशिश की जाती है बाय यूजिंग दिस इंफॉर्मेशन। किस चीज के लिए? या तो एक पॉलिटिकल कॉज के लिए या अपने पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से सहमति के लिए। माय गॉड, आई एम ऑन फायर। ओके, सो Pennywise distorted the meaning of red balloon from joy to creepy. Yes, absolutely correct, Alpesh. Yeah. um, Okay, distortion. So distortion is the word. Distortion का मतलब क्या होता है? The act of twisting or altering something out of its true, natural or original state. ठीक है? कोई भी हम generally objects को भी distort कर सकते हैं, उनको तोड़ ममोड़ सकते हैं उनका natural state से. We can even distort point of view, truth. Okay, so we can use it for subjective as well as objective cases. In both the cases we can use distortion. ठीक है? So distortion of truth बोल सकते हैं, distortion of objects बोल सकते हैं. Anything is correct. Both are correct. Not anything is correct. uh, News channel made lot of propaganda. Made a lot of propagandas. Okay? Propaganda. Made a lot of propaganda. Yes. Okay. All right. Let's move on to the next word. Propaganda हो गया. Okay. Now I was talking about the singular form is propaganda, plural form is propagandas. ठीक है? So you can use it in the plural form. Distortion हमने देख लिया, the act of twisting or altering something out of its true, natural or original state. Despot is a noun which means a ruler or other person who holds absolute power, typically one who exercises it in a cruel or oppressive way. So despot का is basically a tyrant. Okay, tyrant भी बोल सकते हैं इसको. uh, or you can also call him dictator, can be also the synonym of it. So but generally ये क्या है? डेस्पोट एक्सक्लूसिवली किसको बोलते हैं? जो क्रूअल और ऑप्रेसिव वे में अपना पावर इस्तेमाल करता है, एब्सोल्यूट पावर जिसके पास होता है, क्रूअल एंड ओप्रेसिव वे में उसको इस्तेमाल करता है. यू आई एम श्योर यू मस्ट बी हैविंग सम इमेज ऑफ सम political leader in your head, so please make sure that you're using it as a noun when you're making sentences. Okay, advertisements usually make advertisements are generally propagandas. Okay, so you can say it that way, Nancy. ठीक है? I के साथ likes नहीं लगता है ईशांत. I like to distort bubble wrap. Okay, that is bursting, but ठीक है, distort आप उसको okay, you when you are twisting it, you mean. Okay, so you like to twist bubble wraps. So okay, I like to distort bubble wraps. Good sentence. uh Yes, Kim Jong is would be a good example of despot. Okay, ammunition. जब हम it's basically a range of bullets. Okay, is called ammunition. अगर हम literal sense में देखें, but here we are talking about it in a connotation way. ठीक है, इसका connotation क्या है? Consideration that can be used to support one's case in debates. ठीक है, I have brought in the big guns, generally people say, ठीक है, yeah, ammunition for this debate. Okay, so that means the points, the points, the winning points, we have got the winning points. Okay, so I've got the ammunition to fight this case. Okay, so that is how you will use it. ठीक है, मेरे पास पूरा इस केस को सपोर्ट करने के लिए पूरा कंसिडरेशन और एविडेंस है, सो दैट इज माय एमिनेशन. ओके, स्पिरिटेड क्या होता है? नेक्स्ट वर्ड इज स्पिरिटेड. स्पिरिटेड इज एन एडजेक्टिव विच मीन्स फुल ऑफ एनर्जी, enthusiasm and determination. So spirited discussion, we had a spirited discussion, that means we had a discussion full of energy and determination and enthusiasm. Okay, so spirited talks, spirited discussions, spirited actions. Okay, you can use it in any way. Adjective hai to always has to have a noun. That's why spirited actions, spirited discussions, spirited speech. Okay, alliteration ho jayega. She says spirited speech. So alliteration. Ripple. Ripple का मतलब क्या होता है? This is a ripple, right? पानी में जो ये रिपल बनता है, these are small waves. So but जब हम action के, again we are not using it as ripple as in the ripples in the sea or waves. So we are using it over here to talk about the continuing and spreading results of an event or action. तो अगर किसी भी action का उसका results फैल रहा है, it is affecting other things. Okay, or it has a large area of coverage of effect. बहुत लोगों को इससे किसी चीज से अगर फर्क पड़ रहा है, तो it is sending its ripple across the country. Okay, so COVID sent its ripple across the world. Okay, yeah, COVID's ripples were felt across the world. Okay, so ripple is the continuing and spreading results of an event or action. Okay, so एक action से basically domino effect जो होता है कि इससे वो हुआ, उससे वो हुआ, उससे वो हुआ, and it goes on like a chain. Okay, so chain reaction sort of a thing is a ripple. Okay, the ripple effect. Okay, this is called the ripple effect. Effect. All right. Adherence. Adherence is a noun, adhesive, adherence, which basically means attachment or commitment to a person, cause, or belief. This is the last word. So, last word to make sentences with: attachment or commitment to a person, cause, or belief is your adherence to that person, cause, or belief. Okay, so अगर आप किसी person या किसी कॉज या किसी बिलीफ से अपने आप को अटैच करके रखे हो, कमिटेड हो उसके लिए, सो दैट इज कॉल्ड योर adherence to CLAT. Okay, so let's look at the sentences. बहुत कम बनाया है, क्या हो गया? Good words, by the way: distortion, overwhelm, propaganda, despot, ammunition, spirited, ripple, overwhelm, all these. The policy seems to people that it is propaganda for economically weaker section. The policy, um, people feel that the policy is a propaganda for economically weaker section. Okay. Oh, okay, Rahi. You don't have enough ammunition against him, so don't go guns blazing on him. Very nice, Alpesh. Wow, very nice. I love this sentence, by the way. I want everyone to hear this sentence once again because it's such a wonderful sentence, because he has used both as connotation, matlab guns and ammunition se related. He has made one sentence that is phenomenal. Alpesh, good job. You don't have enough ammunition against him, so don't go guns blazing on him. Very, very nice. Love the sentence. Very nice. We have lots of ammunition to begin the war. Very nice, Ishan. Good job. Uh, when we study with you, we feel very spirited. Very nice, Chandan. I feel spirited too while teaching. Shivani, police distorted the evidence, so he lost the case. And this lose, remember, lose and lose, there's a difference. This is win lose. Win का opposite क्या होता है? LOSE with a single O, and then there is tight and loose. Dhila is LOOSE. Okay. So winner, loser. Okay. My friend spirited up when I said that girl noticed. uh, okay, ठीक है. When I told him that a girl was noticing him, okay, or that a girl noticed him, okay, Harsh. I distorted the Bisleri bottle after drinking water. Very nice, good job. You should do that, and don't forget to throw the cap in. In adherence to the people spirited to their religion violence ripple quickly. Um, Something is wrong over here, Alpesh. Work it out once again. I'm sure you can do a better job than that. Every adherence has to be broken someday. We have adhered to CLAT. Okay, we have adhered to CLAT, or we have adherence towards CLAT. एम्यूनिशन यहाँ पर क्या मतलब होता है कि अगर कोई भी चीज का, लेट्स से आपके पास इनफ एविडेंस या इनफ प्रूफ या इनफ सपोर्ट है, तो दैट इज योर एमिनेशन. किसी डिबेट में, किसी आर्ग्यूमेंट में आपके पास इनफ प्रूफ है, इनफ केस है आपके पास, सो दैट इज योर एमिनेशन. ओके, सो बेसिकली अगर कोई भी चीज आपके पॉइंट को सपोर्ट कर रही है तो वो आपका एम्यूनिशन हो गया. ठीक है Vedika, I hope it is clear. If it is clear, now these are all the vocabulary for today. I still want you to make sentences, and I want you to stay till we finish the editorial, because a lot of you leave after say you say goodbye after vocabulary. Remember, that is what is going to have an everlasting impact as well. Okay, so please stay back, and we are going to discuss the three idiomatic expressions as well that has been used. All right. Before that, a very important announcement, all the important announcements. First things first, 29th or 30th March को जो होने वाला था MHCET full length mock test, that did not take place because it has been postponed to a later date. ठीक है, तो आपको date मिल जाएगा कि कब होने वाला है, and it will happen in the month of April itself. Obviously before MHCET paper, way before MHCET paper. So don't forget to give this test once it is available on the portal. Okay. Then a lot of students were complaining about the price hike. So here is your flat 25% off if you use my code, that is VP10. For your subscription, you will get flat 25% off. So subscribe now. Okay. Level Up batch has started from the 30th of March. Yesterday we started, and today is our second session in the Level Up batch, which is happening at 2 p.m. So please make sure that you do come for this batch. And if you have not enrolled now, please make sure that you're using my code. And in case you want to enroll, then please make sure that you're using my code VP10 for it. Then MHCET crash course is available at a discounted price of 4,999 only. Again, if you're enrolling, then please make sure that you use my code, that is VP10, to get discounts. Law Vistara batch is an intensive LSAT, SLAT, and MHCT batch. Again, it is available at a discounted price of 10,999. So enroll now and use my code VP10. Then the biggest announcement that is going to come in April, the Warriors. It is a droppers batch for CLAT 2024 aspirants, and I will be taking English language in this batch, and all your favorite educators are there in this batch. So please make sure that you enroll into this batch if you are a dropper and you're preparing for CLAT 2024. And don't forget to use my code VP10 for it. Now let's get started with the editorial. Um, what is after once in ammunition? After once case in debate. Okay, once case in debate. It is once case in debate. All right, I'm so sorry that you're not able to see Vedika. So you attended the session yesterday, right? Or you were not able to attend the session? Yes. I know. डोंट वरी अप्रैल ऑनवर्ड ऐसा नहीं होगा मेरे सारे सेशन के बारे में आपको हमेशा पता रहेगा आई विल मेक श्योर दैट आई नैग यू अबाउट इट ठीक है ट्रीटमेंट ऑफ द गू should include a strict adherence to diet. Very, very nice. Madara, very nice. Let's get started. What is after something in lest? Something undesirable और उसके बाद semicolon है to avoid the risk of. Okay? Something undesirable is the first definition. या हम बोल सकते हैं to avoid the risk of is also part of lest. ठीक है? All right. Disquiet down south. Time for what? Villa? Villa gaming? What are you asking the time for? Disquiet down the south is the title. The stakes are high for all parties in the Karnataka Assembly election. So, सारे parties के लिए क्या है? Stakes are high. High, when we say that anything that has a high stake, okay, is something that has a lot of risk, right? किसी भी चीज का हाई स्टेक्स होता है तो दैट मीन्स देयर इज अ लॉट ऑफ रिस्क इन्वॉल्व स्पेशली व्हेन वी टॉक इन द सेंस ऑफ रिस्क इन द सेंस ऑफ टाइम या मनी या बहुत कुछ लगाया होता है उस पे लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स डिपेंड ऑन इट ठीक है तो द स्टेक्स आर हाई फॉर ऑल पार्टीज इन द कर्नाटका असेंबली इलेक्शन तो सारे पार्टीज के लिए क्या है स्टेक्स हाई है ओके All right, this is the conclusion. Now let's start. The Election Commission of India has cited urban voter apathy and the influence of money as key challenges in conducting a fair and robust election process in Karnataka while announcing the schedule of assembly polls in the state. तो Election Commission क्या देखा है urban voters में apathy देखा है कि voters are not at all interested and the influence of money ये दोनों challenges देखे हैं ठीक है these are the two challenges that they have seen while that will come in the conduction of fair और robust election process in Karnataka ठीक है तो ये दोनों challenges face करने पड़ेंगे while announcing the schedule of assembly polls in the state. तो उन्होंने has cited, already they have cited, so these are the two challenges that they have cited. ठीक है, जब वो announce कर रहे थे assembly polls in the state. ठीक है, voting will, so this is the main idea, isn't it? This becomes the main idea. The Election Commission of India has cited urban voters' apathy and influence of money as key challenges in conducting a fair and robust election in Karnataka while announcing the schedule of assembly polls in the state. ठीक है, तो voting will be on May 10th and the results are to be announced on May 13th. This is not the main idea, guys. This is just the introduction of the main idea. ठीक है, introduction of main idea. Voting will be on May 10th and the results are to be announced on May 13th. Voting 10th को होगी, May 13th को results आएंगे. The BJP wants to retain the only southern state where it has ever won power. तो BJP कौन सा side of the state it wants to retain? The southern side, क्योंकि वहीं पे it came into power, ever came into power. In 2018, अब उसके बारे में बता रहा है कि कैसे this ever coming into power के बारे में बता रहा है. In 2018, a coalition of Congress and Janata Dal secular has formed the government which collapsed following defections, paving the way to power for the BJP under the leadership of B.S. Yediyurappa. Okay, so this was the scenario. ये था scenario जिसकी वजह से बीजेपी ने उस टाइम इलेक्शन जीता था. ओके, एंड किसके लीडरशिप के अंडर में जीता था? बीएस येडियुरप्पा के अंडर में, राइट? ही वाज लेटर रिप्लेस्ड बाय बसवराज बोम्माई as the BJP wanted to rework its term of engagement with the powerful Lingyat community to which both belong. तो उसके बाद येडियुरप्पा को किससे रिप्लेस कर दिया गया? बसवराज से रिप्लेस कर दिया गया. क्यों? क्योंकि बीजेपी क्या करना चाहता था? अपना पूरा स्ट्रैटेजी वापस से रीवर्क करना चाहता था ताकि वो लिंग्यात कम्युनिटी से स्ट्रॉन्ग रिलेशनशिप बना सके. सो येडियुरप्पा वाज रिप्लेस्ड बाय बसवराज. Mr. Yediyurappa remains the force to reckon with. So what is the meaning of force to reckon with? Can anyone tell me? Force to reckon with. Remains the force to reckon with. And the BJP. So do comment. What do you mean? What is the meaning of thoda as teacher? Vedika is asking what is the meaning of robust. Can anyone tell her what is the meaning of robust? हमने I think 2-3 classes we saw the meaning of robust. So what is the meaning of robust? All right. So remains the force to reckon with, and the BJP. All right. Healthy and strong. Yes, absolutely correct. Okay. So energetic, something that is full of health and force. Okay, is robust. Okay, energetic. All right. और ये a force to reckon with. It basically अगर हम किसी को भी बोल रहे हैं a force to reckon with, that basically means कि a person who is strong and cannot be ignored. ठीक है, ऐसा कोई भी person that is very strong and cannot be ignored. So he is a force to reckon with. When someone says that, that means he is a strong influence and cannot be ignored. Okay, that is a force to reckon with. Very nice idiomatic expression, by the way. And BJP central leadership is now trying to placate him. अब क्या करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं बीजेपी लीडर्स? उनको शांत करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, वापस से बुलाने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, right? Lest he ruin the pitch फॉर द पार्टीज री इलेक्शन बिड। नहीं तो क्या हो जाएगा, इन केस वो क्या कर देंगे, पूरा पार्टी का इलेक्शन बिड को जो उन्होंने जिसपे दावा लगाया है एंड ऑल दैट, वो पूरा पानी में फिर जाएगा, राइट, फिर जाएगा। ruin the pitch, that means it will ruin the all that they have planned and want to execute, ठीक है। Politics in the state is traditionally driven by two dominant castes। अब ये स्टेट के बारे में एक जनरल आइडिया दे रहा ऑथर की, दो ट्रेडिशनली डोमिनेंट कास्ट से ये यहाँ का पॉलिटिक्स चलता है स्टेट का। कर्नाटका के बारे में बात हो रही है, द लिंग्यात एंड द वोकलिंगास एंड द सब टेक्स्ट ऑफ लिंग्विस्ट सब नेशनलिज्म दैट सर्फेसेस ओकेजनली। और बीच बीच में सब नेशनलिज्म का भी फीलिंग बीच बीच में आते रहता है। सो बेसिकली टू डोमिनेंट कास्ट है, लिंग्यात एंड वोकलिंगास। नाउ दिस इज अ जनरल आइडिया दैट द ऑथर इज गिविंग। अब इसके बारे में क्या बोल रहा है, द बीजेपी अटेम्प्ट has been to alter the social dynamics of the state and create a Hindu identity politics that overwhelms caste identities and is antagonist to religious minority। तो बीजेपी क्या अटेम्प्ट करने का कोशिश कर रहा है, इस पूरे स्टेट का डायनामिक्स चेंज करने की कोशिश कर रहा है एंड कंप्लीटली ब्रिंगिंग द फोकस टू हिंदू आइडेंटिटी पॉलिटिक्स इसको बनाने की कोशिश कर रहा है, राइट। और ताकि बाकी जितने भी ये छोटे छोटे दूसरे ओवर सॉरी हिंदू आइडेंटिटी पॉलिटिक्स दैट ओवरवेल्म्स, जो कास्ट होते हैं उनके ऊपर ये हावी हो जाए, हिंदू डोमिनेंट हिंदू आइडेंटिटी पॉलिटिक्स, और एंड इज एंटागनिस्ट टू रिलीजियस माइनॉरिटीज। और ऐसा एक पार्टी खड़ा करना चाह रहे हैं जो रिलीजियस माइनॉरिटीज का दुश्मन है कि विलन है, ठीक है, कि अगेंस्ट है बेसिकली, ओके। Through propaganda and policy, the party has advanced Hindutva in the state। अब प्रोपागेंडा और पॉलिसी से तो उन्होंने क्या कर दिया, हिंदुत्व को फैला दिया है, एडवांस कर दिया है स्टेट में। एंड दिस इलेक्शन विल बी अ टेस्ट ऑफ द एक्सटेंट ऑफ इट्स सक्सेस। और ये इलेक्शन यही टेस्ट करेगा कि कितना फैलाया इन्होंने ये रायता, ओके। A mix of deeply divisive campaigns around the wearing of the hijab in schools, interfaith romance, religious conversions, and distortion of history to paint the anti-British Tipu Sultan and as an anti-Hindu despot have gained the BJP a strong position, but it has also created new tension that could be counterproductive for the party. So the author is saying कि ये सब उन्होंने किया है, ये सारे एग्जाम्पल्स दिए हैं, ये सारे एग्जाम्पल्स हैं, ठीक है। यू डोंट हैव टू रीड इन डिटेल, आप इसको स्किम कर सकते हैं, बिकॉज दीज आर ऑल एग्जाम्पल्स कि कैसे कैसे इन्होंने, व्हाट आर द प्रोपेगेंडास दैट द ऑथर मेंशन्ड अर्लियर, ठीक है। प्रोपेगेंडा और पॉलिसी बताया, और यही है वो प्रोपेगेंडास और ये सारे कैंपेन्स इन्होंने रन किए हैं, डिवाइसिव कैंपेन्स, मतलब जो ऐसा कैंपेन जो लोगों के बीच में दरार डाल रहा है, ऐसा कैंपेन, राइट। सो द वेयरिंग ऑफ द हिजाब इन स्कूल, इंटरफेथ रोमांस, रिलीजियस conversions and distortion of history to paint and the anti-British Tipu Sultan as an anti-Hindu despot have gained the BJP a strong position। इससे बीजेपी का पोजीशन तो स्ट्रांग हो गया है, लेकिन अभी भी इसकी वजह से क्या हो गया, नए नए टेंशन खड़े हो गए हैं, ठीक है, जो काउंटर प्रोडक्टिव हो सकते हैं इस पार्टी के लिए। काउंटर प्रोडक्टिव मतलब ऑपोजिट रिजल्ट्स दे सकते हैं, जो भी ये सोच रहे हैं उसका ऑपोजिट रिजल्ट्स दे सकते हैं, राइट। द राइज ऑफ इस्लामिस्ट पॉलिटिक्स गिव्स एडिशनल एम्यूनिशन फॉर बीजेपीज पॉलिटिक्स इन द स्टेट। तो इनका राइज, इस्लामिस्ट पॉलिटिक्स का राइज इनको एक्स्ट्रा इनके फेवर में काम कर रहा है, बीजेपी के पॉलिटिक्स के फेवर में काम कर रहा है। द कांग्रेस हैज अ रोबस्ट एंड रोबस्ट आल्सो वी हैव सीन, अभी तो देखा हमने, हैज अ रोबस्ट ग्राउंड गेम इन कर्नाटका एज वेल एज लोकल लीडर्स हु हैव द कैपेसिटी एंड द विल टू गिव द बीजेपी अ स्पिरिटेड चैलेंज, ठीक है। तो अब कांग्रेस के बारे में ऑथर क्या बोल रहा है, द कांग्रेस हैज अ रोबस्ट ग्राउंड गेम, कांग्रेस के पास भी एक बहुत ही अच्छा ग्राउंड गेम है, और लोकल लीडर्स के पास भी कैपेसिटी है बीजेपी को एक तगड़ा चैलेंज देने का, है ना। द आउटकम ऑफ कर्नाटका इलेक्शंस विल हैव रिपल्स अक्रॉस द कंट्री। तो ऑथर क्या बोल रहा है कि ये जो इसका आउटकम होगा इस इलेक्शन का, उसका इफेक्ट पूरे कंट्री में देखा जाएगा। क्यों? कंसिडरिंग दैट टू नेशनल पार्टीज द बीजेपी एंड द कांग्रेस आर फेस टू फेस। क्यों? क्योंकि दोनों नेशनल पार्टीज बीजेपी एंड कांग्रेस आर फेस टू फेस, मतलब दे आर स्टैंडिंग इन ऑपोजिशन ऑफ ईच अदर, है ना। वहां पर द बीजेपी होप्स टू न्यूट्रलाइज द जनता दल्स एंड द पॉलिटिकल डोमिनेंस ऑफ द टू डोमेन कास्ट ग्रुप्स। तो बीजेपी क्या करने की कोशिश कर रहा है? न्यूट्रलाइज करने की कोशिश कर रहा है इनका डोमिनेंस, ठीक है, जनता दल का डोमिनेंस। और ये जो छोटे एंटी एंड द पॉलिटिकल डोमिनेंस ऑफ द टू डोमिनेंट कास्ट ग्रुप्स, दो डोमिनेंट कास्ट ग्रुप्स का ये जो लिंगास और वोकलिंगस और लिंग्यात का एग्जाम्पल दिया है। दीज आर द ग्रुप्स दैट इट इज ट्राइंग टू न्यूट्रलाइज और हैव डोमिनेंस ओवर। अब द कांग्रेस ऑन द अदर हैंड, अब कांग्रेस के बारे में ऑथर बता रहा है कि इनका क्या स्थिति है, कि ऑन द अदर हैंड हैज येट टू डेमोन्स्ट्रेट दैट इट वुड लीव नो स्टोन अनटर्न्ड। अगेन अनदर वन, no stone unturned. To what is the meaning of no stone? Leaving no stone unturned. Leaving no stone unturned to win this crucial battle. Okay, crucial battle क्यों बोल रहा है इसको? Because it is an important लड़ाई है, right? Considering the high stakes, again high stakes, too much of risk involved, the chances of a toxic campaign season are real. तो जितना risk factors यहाँ पर involved है, उसके हिसाब से तो बहुत ही टॉक्सिक कैंपेन होने वाला है, राइट? बहुत ही टॉक्सिक इन द सेंस lethal, something that is going to create a lot of enmity and बहुत सारे बुरे काम होंगे, violent काम होंगे इस effort में। Make all possible efforts. Absolutely correct, Ishant. Leaving no stone unturned is basically uh, use all the resources, yeah, to win a course of action, है ना। तो make all possible effort to win something, towards something, sorry, is leaving no stone unturned. Considering the high stakes, the chances are toxic campaign season are real. The Election Commission of India needs to keep the campaign civil and in adherence to the model code of conduct. तो ये इनका काम हो जाता है कि इलेक्शन कमीशन को इसको एज क्लीन रखना ये प्रोसेस को, और एज मच एज इट फॉलोज द जनरल कोड ऑफ कॉन्डक्ट ऑफ इलेक्शंस। ये काम किसको देखना है? इलेक्शन कमीशन को देखना है, दैट दे हैव टू रिमेन न्यूट्रल एंड फॉलो द मॉरल कोड ऑफ कॉन्डक्ट और मॉडल कोड ऑफ कॉन्डक्ट, ठीक है। दिस वाज द एंटायर पैसेज। आई होप द पैसेज इज क्लियर। What would be the tone of the passage? What would be the tone of the passage? Your answer: Congress do a lot of work and do everything to win the battle. Yes, Congress has to do a lot of work and everything in its power to win the battle. Yes, absolutely sure. What would be the tone of the passage? Biased, definitely biased इस बार हम कह सकते हैं, because the author is saying and critical. आर्ग्यूमेंटेटिव तब होता जब दोनों साइड के फ्लॉज बताता, राइट? अगर दोनों साइड, कांग्रेस और बीजेपी दोनों साइड के फ्लॉज बताता इस इलेक्शन का, तब इट वुड हैव बीन आर्ग्यूमेंटेटिव, बिकॉज इट इज गिविंग यू बोथ साइड्स, ठीक है। बट मोस्टली इट इज टॉकिंग अबाउट one side of the thing. All right, so that brings us to the end of the discussion of today's editorial. I will see you again next month on Monday with another editorial. But please make sure those who have joined the Level Up batch that you have a class at 2 on the strategies of reading, and we will be discussing, we'll have a thorough discussion on that. So I will see you there. And the rest of you, thank you so much for coming and attending the session. I hope you learned something new. And Vedika is asking, no stone unturned का मतलब क्या होता है? Basically, do everything in one's capacity to win a course of action, okay, or to do everything in one's power to um, win something, okay. Or thank you so much, Shivani. Thank you everyone for your warm wishes. I am so glad. Thank you so much. I will enjoy my day. Thank you. Give 100%. Yes, absolutely correct, Nance. All right. Thank you. Adios, auf Wiedersehen. Tschüss, everyone. Bye.